Hey everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. I'm your host, Teamudf. I'm just like continuing right after the last episode because I felt like doing another one. I always have these massive sessions for Minecraft. I don't know why. I think it's because it's relaxing and I'm not really trying to accomplish anything major here. So I'm just used to relaxing and I like relaxing. Oh, that zombie was out the front door. Okay. Alright, punk. Oh, there's more of you. I wonder if there's another mob out here. Is this a zombie mob? I was gonna close the door and screw it. Nah, it's just two zombies. Lag! Okay, there we go. Oh well. Put some more light out here for now so we can see. Later on I'll probably get rid of more of the light. Okay, so we want to match the other side now. I just have to get a good look at it again to remember what the heck I was doing. Last time, we talked about Eve more. Why I like it as an MMO. Hi, Mr. Creeper. And MSN? No, not MSN. And my eventual return to the game and what I plan to do in the game, and maybe a way for you guys to get involved if you're interested. Though, like I said, since Eve is a subscription-based MMO, it might turn some of you away. Because I know not a lot of people, well, tons of people don't mind, but I know some people don't like the idea of having to pay to play, pretty much. I guess you'd call it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's even more of not what I wanted. Oh well. Oh, I came up here to match the design. And let's just eat this raw, I don't really care. Another pig down there, we can get more stuff. In any case, ooh, it's gonna become daytime as well. So that's good. Ooh, sorry about that. In any case. You know what, I don't really care if they're the same, let's just do it. Just build something. There's no point in having the rivers of all things be symmetrical if nothing else is. I mean, it's like, come on. So, let's just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You know, I'm gonna have to go down there anyway and build a thing up. So let's just do it. Do it. Okay, stop. Anyway, games. Oh, I can't get that to work anymore. I used to be able to jump down further because I could plant the block, but now I can't seem to do that anymore. Oh well. Although at the very least, I do want this to be the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna put it away. I don't care. Just do it. That'll be the title of the episode. Do it. Do it. I'll forget to make that the title of the episode, guys. I'm sorry. But at one point, that would have been the episode name. You know what? I'm gonna go one more back because this doesn't line up too well. I don't like that. So anyway. You know what? I am going to continue talking about Eve because there's another thing. Some of you may have already responded in the previous episodes because I kind of asked you guys to illustrate what you like about MMOs and what makes an MMO fun for you. One thing I'm going to add for for the sake of Eve's argument is news. Now, I haven't played WoW, I haven't played... What else is there? What's another big MMO? I haven't played WoW. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't played WoW, and, Oh, hi there. So, I don't really know if this goes on to the degree that it does in Eve, but basically, there's news in Eve, okay? I'm just gonna be pretty blunt in saying this. There are things to talk about in Eve. Like, I heard of the whole, you know, the WoW funeral being ruined, and I heard about the kid's subscription being canceled, so he flips out and starts pretty much hurting himself. You know, I've heard silly things like that, but ooh, this isn't even gonna work. Unless I build this up more. Ah, crap. I don't know. I'll have to ponder this for a bit, so I'll continue talking after a segment reset. So anyway, And I will start recording to an external drive eventually so that I can at least test to see if it stops desyncing. But for now, I just keep forgetting and I'm not motivated to do it, so go away. No, I'm just kidding. Come back, please. I have Eve. No, okay. So no, about news in Eve, it's like when you either play Eve or just follow Eve, there are major stories to be followed. Like some guy screwing a bunch of people over, screwing more than 2,000 people out of their money, screwing 2,000 people out of their alliance name. There's just big things going on. It is ridiculous, some of the things that happen in Eve. And it makes it really exciting. It motivates you to want to do something to that same degree. You just want to get on the game and be like, you know what, I want to be the next guy to do that, or I want to host something like that. Even if it's a scam and people are aware of it now. Like one of the scams I heard about that actually affected real life. There was this scam, someone opened a bank in Eve. And I'm not really sure how they went about doing this, but and it's been a while since I saw the story too, so bear with me as I try to tell it in a halfway manner that you guys can understand it. But anyway, so this guy opens a bank in Eve. So people start depositing their money in it. You know how a bank works. They can take out loans and stuff. They can borrow money. So they're just doing this, and they're doing this, and they're doing this, and just a ton of people, a mess of people, are investing into this bank. And this was back in a time when Eve's in-game money was actually worth quite a bit in US dollars. So you can probably sense where this is kind of going, so I'll skip right to the good part. Basically what happens is, eventually, the owner of the bank, the guy who started it, he just up and outs. He takes all the money and just vanishes with it. Well, he doesn't really vanish with it, because he comes back later, but I'll get to that in a bit. So he vanishes with the money, and he sells it back to these... Now see, I don't remember... I'm pretty sure he ended up selling it back. It could be that he didn't sell it back and it was just worth this much, but I'm pretty sure he was able to sell it all back. So basically when he sold it to these online currency sites, I'm sure some of you who play MMOs know what I'm talking about. There are sites where you can buy like in-game currency for some games by paying out real money. In this particular case, the total of everything the guy stole totaled to 160,000 US dollars. 160,000 US dollars. And later on he went on something. I don't remember if it was YouTube or if it was just another site or something, but he went on and he made a video basically saying that he had no remorse and that he screwed everyone out of their money and that he was happy about it. They could all F off, all this stuff, you know, ridiculous. Just in your face, I screwed you kind of thing. Really menacing, but at the same time, it's like, come on. Do you hear about that in any other MMO? Like, I'm asking you guys legitimately. Do you hear any other major schemes like that in MMOs? And I really hope that someone has some kind of story for me. You know, I'm not trying to one-up every other MMO here. I don't expect you guys to one-up me either, but I just have to know, do things like this go on in other games? Are there major scams? Because in Eve, there are just always major scams of some sort that are going on. There are wars that are going on. They have sites that detail the massive wars that go on. The Eve Wikipedia has covered basically the Great Northern War and all these other wars that just deal with specific regions of space. That's what the Great Northern War does as well. And it just goes through the history and everything that goes on. And it always just blows me away what some of these people come up with as they're playing a game that would more or less mirror real life if you just took out the space aspect of it. And I will forever think that about Eve. It does reflect real life. If you were to take space out of Eve Online, you would have a real-life market. You would have real-life wars. And just all these things that we typically see in our everyday lives. You know, they occur in this game, and it's really crazy to think about how far some of them go. Huh. This doesn't seem like This seems too far away from me. That's like why I'm kind of jumping around. So yeah, my second, see, I don't know if I want to give away the second story, because it's kind of worth talking about in depth. And I've only got 5 minutes left in the episode, so you know what, I don't think I'm going to tell that story yet, but there is a major story to be told with that whole Alliance war thing going on. I guess it's long enough, I don't know. Do we have 2? No, we've only got 1. Back down we go again. I'm going to have to build ladders here, that's what I'll do. Although when I eventually build that out, I'll be able to come up here quicker, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway. But yeah, there's a... Whoops. Oh no, I have to... Yeah. Anyway, to continue getting sidetracked, there are just these ridiculous things that always seem to go on in EVE, and they really motivate me to want to make something out of my character. Either that or write a story. I wanted to write quite a few stories when I was in EVE, almost illustrating what had happened to some of these people, but oh man, it's just like, what the crap? You totally don't expect any of this to be going on, and it does. It's so ridiculously insane. Oh, it pumps you up. It's like, I want to do that. Go play the freaking game. So EVE is worth it in quite a few retrospects. That's mainly why I enjoy it. It just gets you excited. It makes you want to do something. You meet new friends. You build these corporations or mining yeah, this isn't enough water. Do mining ops, do PvP, whatever. It's just open to so much. You can trade pretty much. I don't know many people who make a career out of trading or or doing blueprints or whatever have you. But, you know, there's just so much to be done. You just basically try to conquer your own little part of space. Or in some of the cases of these major corporations that do battle in lawless space. And lawless space is probably something I'll explain a bit later. Could probably explain some of it now. Okay, so basically you have... Yeah, I've got enough time. You have security ratings for each system in EVE. It ranges from 0 to 1. If the system has a security rating of, I believe it's still 0.5. 0.5 to 1, and these are in increments of 0.1. If you attack someone, the NPC crews are going to come after you because it's illegal to just outright attack people for no reason in those systems. But 0.4 and below, 0.4 is like, well, 0.1 to 0.4 is low sec. By which I mean security thingamajigs, sorry. Ugh, I'll just build this one further back. I just want it to drop at this point. Anyway. So in low security status ratings, you might be able to get away with attacking people because there aren't any real NPC factions to stop you. And in 0... You know, nothing waiting for you. It's run by the inmates, more or less. You do as you please, you take what you want, you shoot down who you want, you befriend who you want, and you start wars with who you want. It's insane. I have had very little experience in 0 space. I was actually killed once in 0 space. It was like my first day back in the game when I started to become a full-time player that I was actually destroyed in 0 space, but... I call it 0 space. I'm pretty sure it's not officially called 0 space, but I just like names for things. You guys should know this by now. I make names up for everything. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Ah, I got to do the thing. Alright, let's make it somewhat more believable. There we go. No? Doesn't reach. Either that or I messed up when I set it down. I think I messed up when I set it down. Why was I telling you guys about 0 space, though? Crap. Probably because then you're able to interact in the game in any shape or form you want. You can pretty much You can play lawless, or you can play with laws. And as far as I know, there are a bunch of safe zones in other MMOs as well, but EVE just takes this to a whole new level where you have these areas that are completely unprotected, and they're massive areas of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of EVE was in zero space. And everything that just goes on out there. Corporations taking over more than hundreds of systems as far as I'm aware has occurred. It's just, the scale of EVE always blows me away, and it always will blow me away, so that's mainly another reason why I just have to go back and try something in it again. Especially now that I can record and kind of share the experience, be a little more open with it. It's having fun with my UDF peeps, you know, that's cool. Yes, I used the word peeps, don't get used to it. No, okay, I'm just messing around with you guys. But anyway, yeah, having fun with my UDF members, it's interesting and everything, but sometimes you just want a little bit more, and I'm going to see if it's possible to have that bit more. So, in conclusion, I'm Teamudf, and I will see you next time for more Minecraft. And I don't really have anything else to say. So yeah, but do let me know if, like, news and stuff, the scale that I was talking about, occurs somewhere else, because I'm deathly curious. I just never hear anything exciting about other MMOs. It's always EVE, EVE, EVE. Give me something, guys. Tell your stories if you want. I look forward to your comments. So I will see you later, everyone. Thanks for watching, as always.